Man, that game was drunk. If you didn't watch that Giants-Rams game, that game was all over the place. The Giants end up losing. For the tankers, they're happy. For the people that want to see this team win, they're upset because we looked like a terribly run team. We're going to be diving into that for a second, man. But before we dive in, man, subscribe down below. Road to 10K still active, man. Like the video. Comment down below your thoughts. And the Giants themselves. This game was back and forth all game. You saw some good plays made by the defense. The defense is ultimately what kept us in this game. You've seen some good moments for the Giants offense, and you also see some puzzling moments. Clearly, the biggest need is going to be this offensive line. Offensive line needs some help, but after that, then goes quarterback, then goes receiver. You can find a lot of holes in this Giants team, but we all know that this Giants team needs to be a lot more explosive, needs to have a lot more playmakers on their side, and you've seen flashes at some points in this game. You've seen plays made by Jalen Hyatt, plays dropped by Jalen Hyatt, plays made by Wan'Dale Robinson, and missed passes by Tyrod Taylor. I think, no question, after a game like this, you look at it and you say, the Giants need to go get a quarterback. I understand there's going to be a lot of people saying no quarterback's going to succeed behind this line. I understand all of that, but getting a great quarterback fixes a lot of things. Getting a good quarterback that can stand in and make some throws fixes a lot of different things. I know this offensive line didn't perform well today necessarily, especially with having Aaron Donald and facing that young D-line on the Rams side. But you've seen some throws that could have been made by Tyrod Taylor that just weren't. He missed a couple guys a couple of different times. And it's not necessarily the pressure in his face. He's rolling out and missing dudes. It's little small throws. And that 2-point conversion, listen, it seems like Tyrod Taylor is full on for tank mode as well. The Giants went out and they could have took the lead. You know, watching it, of course, I'm always going to root for our team to win. But Tyrod Taylor misses Saquon when he's wide open. And it flashes back to last week. Last week, Darren Waller wide open, misses him. Saquon Barkley a couple times were wide open, missed him. The throws, you need the throws to be made. And I think we need a quarterback to address those things. Now, I will give Tyrod Taylor his credit. There's no doubt about it. This offense is a lot better in his hands than Tommy DeVito. Once again, Tommy DeVito's run is over. Tyrod Taylor's deep ball is immaculate. You love to see plays like that go on. Tyrod Taylor's deep ball accuracy is great. Outside of that, it's spotty everywhere else. In the short game, in the intermediate, all those different throws, it's like you don't know how he's going to throw the ball when it comes down to those plays. But once again, shout out to Darius Slayton, man. A Darius Slayton appreciation video will be coming out this week because, listen, he's been the best wide receiver we've had since OBJ. No ifs, ands, or buts. Darius Slayton has been the best wide receiver, and he's going to lead the team in yards again. He's going to be a top receiver on this team again. Will he be somewhere else next year? I'm not too sure, but imagine what the Giants' offense looks like without him. He kind of looks like what Jalen Hyatt was supposed to look like this year, which Jalen Hyatt just hasn't got his targets like that. But let's talk about the good, some of the good, you know. Oshesky with like a 94-yard punt return, that's crazy. That's nuts. You know, seeing that play happen, and this is when the Giants had a little bit of momentum. Bobby Okereke with 2 sacks. You got Dane Belton stepping in after Pinnock got hurt. This man had 3 turnovers himself, 2 picks and a fumble recovery. Shout out to Dane Belton. In these type of games, when you see the Giants and they're out of playoff competition, you know, are they going to be able to even anything to root for? These are things that you root for. You root for the guys that you know are going to be on this team for a couple of years, or not, let alone a couple of years. They're going to be here next year. You want to see if they're improving. You want to see them make plays. Bobby Okereke continues to be a great steal in free agency, and he plays extremely well. He had 2 sacks on the day today. He didn't have a single one entering today and walks away with 2. Bobby Okereke played a great game. Isaiah Simmons, I seen him with a sack and a crucial 3rd down that forced the Rams to punt away that ball, and that's when we returned it for a touchdown. Overall, this Giants defense continues to be the great part of this team. And then sometimes you wish, like against the Eagles, just wrap up and make tackles, and who knows how many more games you win. Who knows? Granted, we know the offense is the side that really needs a lot of help, but this defense has been the unsung hero all year. And granted, 5 wins out of it, whoop-de-doo. There's some exciting pieces to see and exciting pieces to look forward to. Okereke, Banks, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau. You like to see that core 4. And we can talk about Xavier McKinney. You know, is his level of play really up there where he should be in the Pro Bowl? I'm not too sure. Is Xavier McKinney going to command a lot of money? He probably will. He's a young safety that played great all year. He hasn't missed a snap, I believe, all year. And we're heading into the last week of the season next week. Xavier McKinney is going to be up for contract. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect if he's going to be back next year. But once again, man, the offensive side continues to have their woes. Saquon couldn't really get the running game down all game, and that's because guys were in his lap every single time he got the ball. The offensive line continues to be what's hampering us all year. Tyrod Taylor, once again, looked good in certain areas, looked bad in others. And once again, I think we're tanking. I think we are. And people are going to hear this and they're not going to take it seriously. But when you have Mason Crosby, who he already missed a PAT earlier in the game, you're on their side of the field with around 40 seconds left. And we're just electing to run the ball as if the game is won. Like, we don't have Graham Gano from last year ready to kick. We have Matt Crosby, the fourth kicker going out to try to win this game for the Giants. And they elect to start running the ball, and you lose 2 yards there. I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic. I'm not too sure. The coaching is obviously the main contributor when it comes to the decisions. And I just feel like I don't know why they played so soft and they didn't try to get closer and probably give Mason Crosby a little better of a chance to be able to make this kick. Once again, he already missed one early in the game. This game was just back and forth ugly. You had mixed extra points on both sides. You had interceptions. You had fumbles. Overall, it was an exciting game to watch. It ends with the Giants losing. And for the Tankers, of course, they're going to like this. We're still with the 5th overall pick at the moment. Teams like the Cardinals won. And who knows? If they go out next week and win again, which can they? I'm not too sure. If they go out and win again next week, I think it gives the Giants an opportunity to move up even higher than the 5th overall pick. Now, easier said than done. We have to see what happens, but obviously it's in the fate of other teams' hands. Will the Giants go out and win against the Eagles? I think next week is up for the division with the Giants and the Cowboys. I'm sorry. You wish. I would wish it's with the Giants and the Cowboys, but no. Between the Eagles and the Cowboys, I think it's up for the division. The Eagles are going to try really hard to win this game. They lost 4 out of 5, and of course, the only team they beat in that stretch is us. So here we are. Are we going to play spoiler? Are we going to win this game? Are we going to lose and get a higher pick? We're going to see next week, man. But before we dive out of here, man, subscribe down below. Road to 10K still active, man. Like the video. Comment down below your thoughts. Where are you at with this team? Do you like the effort you see? Or do you like the higher draft pick and you're just waiting until the draft? Listen, we got one more week of NFL football, one more week of Giants football, and we're off to the playoffs, and we're going to be sitting on the couch watching all these teams. So you guys let me know what y'all think down below, man. I will catch y'all on the next one. Stay tuned for this week's videos. I'll catch you. Peace.